Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. It's the Missouri State Bears and the SMU Mustangs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with Coach Brett Lashley before the game. He talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So SMU's offense will have the football first. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And this offensive line obviously has its strengths, but you're not going to have to look further than that left side. Like, this offense gets a little bit run-heavy to the left for a reason. Left guard, left tackle, the strength of this unit. They work so well together, great individual players. And Palmer, sometimes when you got a side of the line that's a little bit more dominant, don't be afraid to go that way more often.
No question about it. I think on critical down and distances, when they need to have a play, especially on short yardage goal line going forward on fourth down, the left side is who they're going to be running behind. You've got two guys out there in the left tackle and left guard that are going to play on Sundays.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on it.
The Bears offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Great place to start for this offense.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. To the air. It's blocked clear. Under fire. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back.
There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. There's
some room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got enough for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking for room. It's screen. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
On first down, here comes this offense. Running inside, it's Green. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There to make the stop, and boy, does he love to try that spin move. Only got him 6 that time. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Locklear. Hauls it in. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The keeper on the option. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
Looking downfield, it's Locklear. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He splits the uprights. That brings them to within 1.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's got room. All the way down to the 38-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and they dialed up the perfect call on that one. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They're working that left side. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Here comes the option. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Mustangs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on 4th down, and I trust him running the ball on 4th down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the first.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Push down for the tackle. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the move. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Missouri State offense heads out to open this drive. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it. The defense wouldn't let him loose it. Even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. To the air, it's Locklear. Fires quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Down to 2 minutes to play in the 1st half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They booted away on 4th down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2 minutes. Single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Up-tempo for the offense.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Throwing right. With the catch, it's Hale. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Complete on the left to Smith. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Locklear. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's got great speed. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the right. got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 24 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, the Bears head coach told me coming out of the locker room, one of the things he told me was they have not had enough possessions to get into a rhythm. He said that defense has been terrific. Their ability to run the clock, run the ball has changed the course of this game. Now to start the third quarter, they have the ball and an opportunity. It is crucial that they extend this drive, get some plays, and really try to get back in this thing right now. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Bears are in the hurry-up.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. Could not make his way to the corner.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The Bears will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Escapes the pressure to his right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Swings it out to the flat, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Mustangs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse,
Do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
So here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Green. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down and 10. Trying play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And the Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking for space. It's Green. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Fighting off the defender. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the move. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Using the quick game. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
That's caught. It's Hale. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit
Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Missouri State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
All right, Holly. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air. It's Locklear. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. 2nd and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Pulls it in. At the 35, he's open. Snags it and he's open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near mid.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's good.